Let me tell you a story. It's a story about a woman who was at the absolute rock bottom of her life. She was 41 years old, she was broke, her marriage was falling apart, and she was drinking too much. Every morning when her alarm went off, she would lie in bed, paralyzed by fear, anxiety, and a deep sense of failure. She didn't want to get up. She didn't want to face the day. She didn't want to face the life she had created. She was stuck in a dark, crushing cycle of self-doubt, and she had no idea how to break free. But then, one evening, she was watching television. She saw a rocket ship on the screen, preparing for launch, and she watched as the countdown began. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the rocket blasted off into the sky. And in that moment, something clicked. A simple, powerful idea was born. What if she could launch herself out of bed the same way? What if she could use a countdown to blast herself out of her own inertia, out of her own fear, out of her own hesitation? The next morning, she tried it. The alarm went off and the familiar wave of dread washed over her. Her brain started creating excuses. Just 5 more minutes. You're so tired. What's the point anyway? But instead of listening, she started counting backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she physically sat up in bed. She moved. She broke the spell. She took action. That woman is Mel Robbins. And that simple moment of counting backward changed everything. She used that same rule to cut down on her drinking. She used it to force herself to look for a job. She used it to stop picking fights with her husband. She used it to improve her marriage, to build her confidence, and to take control of her life. She started teaching the rule to others, and she saw it work in their lives too. She saw people use it to get to the gym, to start businesses, to have difficult conversations, to break free from the chains of their own minds. Eventually, she wrote a book about it. That book became a national bestseller. She gave a TEDx talk that has now been viewed by over 23 million people, and she has now heard from over 100,000 people who have used this rule to push past fear, self-doubt, and hesitation. The rule is called the 5-second rule. Now, you might be thinking, that's it? Just count backward? But I want you to understand something important. This is not just a gimmick. It's not just a motivational trick. This is a tool that is grounded in the science of how your brain actually works. Here's what happens. The moment you have an instinct to act on a goal, your brain is primed to take action. You feel that spark, that jolt of motivation. But then something else happens. Hesitation creeps in. And that hesitation is a killer. According to Mel Robbins, you have about 5 seconds to act on that instinct before your brain starts to talk you out of it. Your brain is designed to protect you. It wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you in your comfort zone. And so, it will generate a million reasons why you shouldn't do the thing you know you should do. It's too risky. You might fail. What will people think? You're not ready. This is the knowledge-action gap. You know what you should do, but you can't bring yourself to do it. The 5-second rule is the bridge across that gap. It short-circuits your brain's self-sabotage mechanism. By counting backward, you are interrupting your habitual thought patterns, shifting your gears, and pushing yourself into action before your brain can stop you. You are making a decision in the first 5 seconds before your head gets too involved and the moment passes. Mel Robbins explains it like this. A rocket uses most of its fuel in the first few seconds of launch to break free of the Earth's gravity. Once it breaks free, it can cruise. The same is true for you. The hardest part of any action is the very beginning, the first 5 seconds. That is where you need the most force. That is where you need to push yourself past the gravity of your own doubts and fears. If you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will kill it. The beauty of this rule is its simplicity. It is a one-size-fits-all solution for the one problem we all face. We hold ourselves back. It doesn't matter if you are trying to get out of bed, start a difficult conversation, speak up in a meeting, or launch a new business. The hesitation is the same, the fear is the same, and the solution is the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That countdown is your Rumspringa, as Mel puts it. It's your chance to break the habit of procrastination and self-doubt. It's your chance to beat fear and uncertainty. It's your chance to become confident, to stop worrying, and to finally start living the life you've always wanted. And it's not just for the big stuff. It's for the everyday battles that define our lives. It's for replying to that email you've been putting off. It's for picking up a book instead of the TV remote. It's for doing a piece of writing you've been avoiding. Each time you use the rule, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You are building courage, one 5-second decision at a time. You are proving to yourself that you are a person of action, not just a person of thoughts. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this story, it's this. The answer is not in your head. The answer is in your actions. Thinking about your problems will never solve them. Waiting around to feel like doing something means you'll never do it. You can't wait for the fear to disappear. The courage to act comes after you act, not before. The momentum you need is created by the first step, not by endless planning. The source of power in your life is not inside of someone else. It is inside of you. And it is available to you right now, in this very moment. All you have to do is stop hesitating. All you have to do is start the countdown. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.